Think your super's doing fine? You might be way off. Most Aussies have far less than they need, and the average numbers are hiding the truth. Today we're breaking down real super balances by age, exposing why most people are behind, and what you can do right now to catch up. Don't wait until your 50s to panic. This could be the most important money check you do all year. Let's see how you really stack up. Superannuation, also known as super, is basically Australia's version of a retirement savings account. But unlike your regular savings, you can't just dip into it whenever you want. It's locked away until you retire and meet what's called a condition of release. Usually, when you reach your preservation age, which is between 55 and 60, depending on when you were born, and have permanently retired. Most people access it from age 60 onwards. Here's how it works. Your employer is legally required to contribute a percentage of your salary into your super fund. Right now, it's 11.5%, but it's set to increase to 12% from July. So if you are currently earning 100 grand a year, that's $11,500 going into your super without lifting a finger. But here is where it gets really interesting. Your super isn't just sitting there doing nothing. It's actually being invested, usually across shares, property, bonds, and other assets. And thanks to compounding growth, your money can grow a lot over time. Even better, super gets special tax treatment. Contributions and investment earnings are taxed at a lower rate than most people's income, which means your money grows even more efficiently than if you saved it in a regular bank account, or even a personal investment portfolio. But why do we need super? Doesn't the age pension cover retirement expenses? Well, actually, it's not designed to give you a comfortable lifestyle. Super is what's going to pay for your rent, your travel, your coffee habit, and everything else you want in a retirement. According to ASFA, a comfortable retirement would cost over $73,000 a year for a couple. Yet the age pension covers just $45,000 a year, or $1,700 a fortnight. So that is a shortfall of $28,000 a year. So super's not just a boring line on your payslip. It's the future you're building in the background. Before we get into the figures, I just want to share a quick message from our video sponsor, Kinsta. Your website is the front door to your business, and if it's slow, unreliable, or constantly down, it's like hanging a closed sign when customers come knocking. And that's why having a fast, secure, and reliable hosting is non-negotiable. And that's exactly where Kinsta comes in. Kinsta offers managed hosting for WordPress that's built for speed, security, and peace of mind. They run everything on Google Cloud's premium tier network with 37 global data centers and over 260 CDN locations. In simple terms, your site could run up to 200% faster. Security is next level as well. Kinsta gives you enterprise-grade firewalls, DDoS protection, isolated environments, and an SLA-backed uptime guarantee of up to 99.99%, all backed by SOC 2 certification. So your site, your data, and your reputation stay protected. And if you ever need help, you're talking to real WordPress experts, not AI bots. Their support team is available 24/7, 365 days a year. And G2 rated them #1 in hosting for WordPress. And if we jump over into Trustpilot, they're rated a whopping 4.8 out of 5. So if you are tired of playing IT support for your own website, now's the time to upgrade. Kinsta's offering your first month free, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee, and they'll even move your site for you, no tech skills needed. Hit the link down below in the video description or scan the QR code on the screen to get started with Kinsta today. Now let's see how your balance compares to the rest of Australia. This is the latest data from the ASFA using ATO data from 2022. Unfortunately, there is a 2-year delay in their data release, so this is what we get. The data is broken down by age, showing the number of super accounts in each age range and the average and median super balances. Starting with the under 18s, the median balance is just $237. The average is a much higher $6,400, but let's be honest, this is likely to be manipulated by parents putting money in. Splitting this by gender, the boys had a median value of $289, while the girls had a median balance of $185. These amounts are of course low because many kids in this demographic are yet to start work. Some kids that left school early to pursue trades or join the workforce will skew this data up slightly. So there isn't much to analyze here. The next age bracket is 18 to 24, with 1.9 million Australians falling into this group. The median balance is a little over $4,000 and an average of $7,700. In this age group, you'd see a mix of university students, young graduates, and those that join the workforce after high school. They are just starting on their earning journey, so their super balances are still on the lower end. Splitting this by gender, the men had a median value of $4,600, while the women had a slightly lower median balance of $4,300. After that, we have our 25 to 29 age group. These are the young workers that are starting to climb the corporate ranks. Many are still learning the tricks of their trades, while others are starting to manage others in their line of work. We see a big leap here in the median balances, increasing from $4,000 to $17,000. The average sits at $24,300. Breaking this down by gender, we have a rare case where the women have a greater super balance than the men. The median men's balance is $17,500, while the women sit at a higher $17,800. As we come up to the 30 to 34 age group, the gender divide starts to widen. It's at this age that many workers will be eyeing up managerial positions which pay more, therefore allowing them to make greater contributions to their super. It's also the age group where the average couple starts to have children. The median super balance at this age is $37,100 and the average is $48,600. Men have a median balance of $37,800, while the women have a median balance of $34,300. This is a difference of over $5,000, with the gap only increasing as we move through the age groups from here. On one side, it could be due to couples settling down around this age, but the other is that potentially women are being passed up for promotions. I'll leave the conclusions here to the academics, but it's an interesting observation to take note of here. In the 35 to 39 age group, the median balance stood at $62,300 and the average $81,300. This is a troubling statistic, as according to ASFA, a person aspiring to have a comfortable retirement should have at least $133,000 saved for retirement by this age. The median of $62,300 is, of course, just half of this. In September last year, ASFA published a report stating just 30% of retirees today can afford a comfortable retirement. By 2050, they hope this will increase to 50% with the increasing contribution of 12%. So men had a median balance here of $70,100, while women had a median of $54,400. In the 40 to 44 age bracket, the median balance in Australia is $87,600 and the average is $117,000. The gap between the men and women continues to widen, with the men's median being over $100,000 and the women's being around $74,000. So now we're up to the 45 to 49 year group, where many people start reaching their peak earnings. So of course this means that their contributions to super are among the highest at this age. The median super balance here passes the $100,000 mark, hitting $113,500. The men have a median balance of $133,600 and the woman $93,500. Now we're up to the 50 to 54 age group, which is when many will start thinking more seriously about their retirement. The median super balance here is $136,600, with the men sitting at a median of $162,100 and the woman $111,100. When we get to the 55 to 59 age group, we see the largest gap between men's and women's super balances. This is troubling, as men have a median balance of $186,300, while the women are down at $128,700, a gap of over $55,000. The median for this age group sits at $157,500. The 60 to 64 age bracket is an interesting one, as this group has just a few years remaining before they retire. According to ASFA, a single retiree requires a balance of $595,000 to retire comfortably, and for a couple, $690,000. The median balance at this age, however, is just under $180,000, or about a third of what ASFA would call a comfortable retirement. The median for men sits at about $205,000, while for the woman it's about $154,000. At 65 to 69, many will start to retire. This data from the ATO suggests that very few retirees draw their full savings at 67. The median balance is actually $19,000 higher than the age range before it, so either the returns are outstanding or retirees are keeping their money at work for longer. The median for men stands at $206,100, while for women it's $191,500. Peak savings, interestingly, is in the 70 to 74 age band, with the median super balance sitting at $199,200. So obviously, a lot of retirees sit on their funds for longer than the bare minimum once they can start withdrawing. The gap between men and women closes at this point too, with just a couple grand between them. And finally, we have the 75 plus category, with the median balance dropping to $163,700 as many retirees start tapping into their super balances. So how did your super balance stack up? Were you above or below the median? According to ASFA, there is around 400,000 Aussies with a super balance in excess of $1 million. Even more wild, over 77,000 people have over $3 million. And even crazier again, around 100 people have in excess of $50 million in their super balance. So this is why the average balances and medians are so wildly different. The tax advantages of investing through a super account, especially self-managed ones, is probably why the average balances are so out of sync with the medians. So if you're one of these people, well done, obviously. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, so if you got some value out of it, make sure to join our 20,000 plus subscribers. And if you're thinking about upgrading your web hosting, make sure to check out Kinsta by using my link down below in the video description. Also make sure to check these videos out here if you want to learn more about how your income and net worth stack up against the average Aussie. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to catching you on the next one. Cheers.